Hi, today I'm going to talk to you through the digestive system I'm going to tell you how to make a poo in your home. So, I've got here first to begin with, as I've got a skull here. Now, this is not a human skull, but it illustrates my point well. So digestion starts in the mouth. So we use these back molars mostly to chew our food down, which is then broken down into smaller molecules which can be used by the body so people can chew. So the food in the mouth, it's mixed with saliva, which contains enzymes called amylase. Before we get to that point, this is kind of what typically someone may have early morning for breakfast. So have a cup of coffee in the morning. So this is going to illustrate what happens in the mouth. So we'll pop the coffee in there. And then as you think in the mouth, we're going to chew bits into smaller pieces or molecules. So a piece of bread. Just chop that down as we would, as this would illustrate chewing the food into smaller pieces. Now, to make this a bit quicker, I've already metaphorically chewed down a banana and a Mars bar. So as you imagine, all that food is in the mouth with the saliva breaking down. Already looking a bit disgusting already. Now, as I said, in the mouth, this is where an enzyme called amylase starts to break down the carbohydrates in the food. So this clear liquid here is going to represent a bit of the amylase. Yeah. So we're going to break that down so it's all mushy. I'd expect it to be. In the bowl. So now this is the mouth, this is how your food would end up inside your mouth. Now this will pass down the esophagus. Let's pop that into this bowl here. And then into the stomach. And this bag here is going to represent the stomach. This happens here, this is when enzymes break down even further. So here in the stomach, we've got stomach acid, which then helps break down the stomach. So this red liquid here is going to illustrate stomach acid, which is, let me just pop that in there. So yeah. So we shake this up. Now this stomach acid is hydrochloric acid. It kills most of the harmful bacteria in your gut. Most people believe that stomach acid is what actually breaks down your food, but it's not. It prevents bacteria. You've got a bit too much bacteria in there. That's what might cause food poisoning. So then, following this, the stomach acid then goes into, I've got a pair of tights here, cut up tight, which is going to represent the small intestine. So we're going to pop these into the small intestine. And the small intestine, it's quite porous. There we are. And here in the small digest where it adds alkaline bile into the mixture and neutralises the stomach acid so it doesn't harmful and helps break up the fat and all the other bits in it. Here you've got free digestive iron which is added to the mixture. We've got protease, which is this clear liquid here. Pop the protease in. And this is protease is for digesting proteins. That will digest all the proteins in your diet. Then we've got carbohydrates, which is for digesting the carbohydrates, as the name suggests, in there. So that all goes in there. And then we've got this blue liquid here, which represents lipids, which also comes here, which is made by the pancreas. All these enzymes are made by the pancreas, where it's for digesting lipids in your diet. So here, the nutrients are absorbed through the wall of the small intestine, so that's why it's all porous. And is transferred to the cells in the body by the blood. So from then, as it transfers through the body, it makes it through to what I've represented this T-cell here, to the large intestine, where all the water is absorbed from the food and undigested as it here. So I'm going to get this out of the small intestine. There we go. And here, so I squeeze out all the excess water. Now make it to the final part of the journey. Now we make it to, as it goes to the rectum. It's illustrated by this thin bag. And it's here where it's then released from the anus, and hopefully if you make it to the toilet in time, all the undigested food is secreted into a poo. In this case, apparently a very banana-y poo. And that's the digestive system, everyone. I hope that was an informative video.